YouTube, Rumble, good evening. 7 in the P of M. Impatiently waiting for the Amazon, the jungle truck to show up. I got the one from the USPS. You'll see that one in the morning with the caffeine job. And I guess now you'll see the jungle one tomorrow, if it makes it tonight. I got confidence it'll be here because them crazy people deliver 24 hours a day. Just watched Uncle Willie is telling some stories about school. Well, that sparked a memory with my youngest knucklehead. He rode the bus, middle school, because it was like a 8-mile drive to get to the school. We lived in the country. We lived in a trailer park. That's right. That's where the flamingos come from, and of course, Miss Cindy loved flamingos. But one day, I happened to be home from working, taking a couple of days off. When it was time for the youngest to be getting home from school, he rode the bus, and they left up at the top of the street, and then he had to walk down. Well, he got off the bus. He was off the bus. Keyword there, off. And the bus driver, as he was getting off, said something, and he turned around and gave her the finger. So she goes back to the school, get a phone call from the principal saying they're going to suspend young Jacob for 3 days. I said, what did he do? He said, well, he got off the bus and gave the bus driver the finger. I said, he was off the bus. He was on the property of our neighborhood. He's like, yes. I said, then you got no say so over what he does. I got to say so over what he does. You should be calling me and saying, Jacob flipped off the bus driver, which I would have thought, well, she probably deserved it. So we're going back and forth, and I said, well, it's wrong to suspend him and everything. And then out of this principal's mouth came this phrase, you people. I'm like, what do you mean by that? He goes, well, you're up there in the trailer park. And I'm like, oh, I see where this conversation's going. I said, don't go nowhere. I'm on my way. He goes, what do you mean? I said, I'm going to have this conversation with you face to face. He says, well, now, not too late. And I left. I got up to the school. He was gone. Next day, I sent Jacob to school. School called, said, well, Jacob's suspended. And I said, you tell that principal I'm on my way. And then we'll discuss on whether Jacob is suspended or not. And before I could get out the house, principal calls, says, we've reconsidered. And I laughed and I said, you're damn straight you did. I said, my boy's on school property. Have at it. You can suspend him all you want. If he's on my property, that's up to me to learn him some discipline. Raised 4 boys. They're all relatively in the same age group. They were scrappers. They were always fighting. They'd fight with each other. And if one of them got into a fight and it turned out not to be a fair fight, I got 3 more jumping in to even up the score. That's how my family works. Then he was talking about, Uncle Willie talked about they let you could smoke at school in the morning and in the afternoon and stuff. Menor High School, they had the thing called senior court. It had a fountain, and the seniors could go out there and smoke. Nobody, not the juniors, not the sophomores, not the freshmen. Nope, they can't go. Not until you're a senior. We didn't take too kindly to that. City of Menor used to have a drive-in, movie that was backed up by woods. We would go up to that drive-in, and we were stupid, and we would catch skunks, stuff them in a bag. I don't know how we ever managed not to get sprayed, but we didn't. Then we went to the high school late at night with a ladder up the building, across the roof, and we emptied those sacks of skunks into the senior court. About 10 of them. We got their attention. They had to call in professionals to remove them. High school was fun. I never had to walk to school. All my schools were always far away. When I got to high school, we were old enough. We had a car, which wasn't very bright because sometimes that car would forget how to turn into the parking lot. And they would call the house. We had a meeting. And I'm like, that school starts too early. So they fixed my schedule so I didn't have to be at school till 11 o'clock. I had 2 classes. Oh, and the principal from the middle school, he was relieved of his duties after we went to the superintendent and discussed our conversation about you people. I told that superintendent, I said, I don't know how much Mr. whatever his name is gets paid a year, but I guarantee you what I paid for my last semi truck is more than what he makes. So you tell him, you people know how to make money. He was relieved of his duties. He ended up going to a completely different school district. They wouldn't move him to any of the others in Geauga County. Well, it's dark. Like I said, the jungle people, they deliver all times of the hour. A little disappointed. I kind of expected it to be here when I got back from Miss Patty's house. So, and I promised you guys another video today, and I didn't want to let y'all down. you know. I know you look forward to it. Because according to Papa Bear, I need no introduction. I must be world famous, but I'm not. I'm just me. I enjoy life. I enjoy creating problems in life with other people. Don't know why, but I do. It must be spring. Right now it is tickling 70 degrees in March at 7:07 in the p.m. It's got to be spring. Neighbor across the street uncovered his Mazda Miata. I know. It's a it's a chick car, but what can I say? But he also took his Harley out yesterday. So apparently on certain days he wears panties. And certain days he don't. And if you drive a Mazda Miata, I do not aim that at you, and God bless you, but you got to know Dave, my neighbor. Oh, Dave, my neighbor, he's got something going on. When he bought the house across the street, he was a single man, and he was retiring from the post office. And the next thing I know, he's getting married again to a 30-year-old. God bless that man. Might be why he had to have a bypass 2 years ago too. Now to think about it. Oh, we got to watch out for them younger women's. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. Every day's a school day. If you're not learning, you are being left behind. Go be kind. It's free. Make somebody smile. It'll make them wonder what you're up to. Peace. I'll see y'all in the morning. Oh, Smarty Bob strikes again.